Good Monday morning. Welcome to the Bad Idea Lab. JP London more. Happy Monday. Little Sprout and I are just sitting here chilling, eating some roast beef, Sammy, and Cheetos. Yeah. Cheetos. Cheetos. Cheeto, Cheeto, Cheeto. A Cheeto, Cheeto, Cheeto. His hands going up. Cheeto, Cheeto, Cheeto. Ah, baby. So we had a wonderful weekend, and we hope you all did too. Mr. Bean and GW in the house, chilling and growing adventures with Dan B is in the house. Good morning, mugga, 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 mugs. Chink, 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 and chink. How's everybody doing this morning? We hope everybody is well. Hope things are going on the up and up. Excuse me. Baby is still in the teething phase. He did get the two little ones up. They're not all the way so that we can see yet. Again, he covers them with his tongue, and he's got some uppers that are really close. They're all swollen and stuff. When you go to put your finger in his mouth to put numbs it on him, he pulls back right away. So you know that they're very tender. We accomplished a lot up at camp this weekend. Morning, Dan. Let's see. What did we do? Oh, we finished because when we first hung the screen, we did it kind of like rough and he overlapped him. So we had like at least a foot of screen that was overlapped from bottom to the top. So I trimmed off that. I stained around the door frame and some of the front. I stained the sides of the steps. I didn't do the tops of the steps because hubby was coming in and out of the porch. And it takes about an hour for that stuff to dry. So next time we go up there, I'll be finishing the steps off with the stain. Also, the top right underneath the roof. That's all wood, but what we did was we covered it with screen so the buggies couldn't go in that way. However, I don't know if anybody's tried to paint wood through screen. It kind of sucks. I don't know if using a rag would be better than a brush. Like some of the wood is totally open and some is covered by the screen. But I did dark brown as a nod to the pergola that's already there. That's a dark brown. And then I did a light blue door as a nod to the bunkhouse that they just had recently built. So, so the color scheme is, not like, well, I mean, granted, we have a green roof, but whatever. Now we're just waiting for the reed, like the bamboo reed roll up lines or to go on the porch for added shade. We got the roof for shade, but that sun still comes in underneath somewhat. So, and especially from the wetlands when the sun's going down and the afternoon sun is pretty freaking hot and that comes right in through the side. Good morning, Uncle Robert and Auntie Melissa. Mugs. Hi. Hi. Thank you for joining us this morning. Sorry if you're wondering why this is going look, because I'm using one hand to corner it a little bit closer to the end of the coffee table so I don't have so much of a bend to say hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, it's Monday and you're feeling it. I hear you. With these old bones, it's almost Monday every day. I don't know. Last week I had this thing with by the time we got home from the ride home from camp, not this time, but last week, like I put my feet down on the ground to get out of the car, and they were so effing sore. And the right one recouped by the next day, but I was limping with my left foot pretty much all week last week. But it's better now, so just be cool. Metal detecting entered. Beep beep. How's it going? Beep beep. Gong gong. Beep beep. You gonna do gong gong? Amen. Gong gong. No. Whatever, dude. What you looking at? So yeah, we hubby made a screen door for the porch. Let's see. I don't know if I still have it on my Blood Balls in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Mugga mugga. Mugga mugga mugga. I was looking to see where our roll up lines are. I asked Pick to check it out because he said they were supposed to be here on the 13th. Which is yesterday, and they're not here. So he sent me a text saying they said it was shipped on the 8th, but it won't arrive until the 18th or up until the 3rd. Hello. Again, since when does it take a month or all 4 weeks to get your freaking shit? But I just want, again, the roll up lines are for the porch. Oh yeah, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm looking to see if I still have pictures. I just cleaned up my freaking phone, so I may have to go. I may have to go to Facebook for, which it's looking that way. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, let's see. So this is all screened in. The big blue thing on the inside is it's like the top to a easy up that was ripped, so we just kind of like put it over the couch that was in the camper that's now on the porch because Little Sprouts Pack and Play is inside, and it's not like outdoor material, so we kind of put that over it to, I don't know, help it from the dew in the morning. But see the very top of the face of the porch? See the plain wood? It used to look like that on the bottom and around the door, but now it's stained, and it's also stained on the side a little bit. Let me see. Oops, I got my phone upside down. So I started to stain like the bottom railing and the side rail, but I still got to do that triangle piece up at the top. Plus I plan on staining all on the inside. But yeah, so now anyways, it is screened in. Hubby made the door. Oh, look, here's my hanging chair and a rocking chair that my niece wanted to get rid of forever. So we got the rocking chair on the porch as well as the hanging swinging chair. The only difference is I took my teal cushion from the egg chair and put it on the rocking chair because that shit was stiff. But yet, on my egg chair, it gives my back more support. So we switched them around. That's about it, right? Yep, that's about it. So at least, again, we have screen, keep the bugaboos off. Oh my God, you guys. I am a hummingbird wrangler. Don't ask me how it happened, okay? But before hubby built the door, we had a curtain hanging last week. So to kind of like let the dogs go in and out, I just pull the curtain to the side and clip it with a spring clothespin. Okay, so that's the only way to get in other than going under the camper and coming up through the floor that has yet to be the last piece of plywood where the camper stairs are. Needs to be closed up and above the very top of the roof. needs to be the excess screen that we cut off is going to go up there to block off all the opened little ports from all the ribs going through for the roof. You know what I'm saying? Because all that back part's open, so that's going to be screened in, and we won't have any more bugaboos. But anywho, I went in the camper for something, and I came out, and there was there was a hummingbird in my porch going along every the screen trying to get out. And I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So I picked up the baby's box for his blocks. Not that I thought I could catch it. You know what I mean? I was just trying to make another wall, so to speak, to kind of usher it ever so gently towards the camper door. And lo and behold, as I'm doing it, he stays with the screen, or she stays with the screen, jumps over the doorway, screen. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So it took me about 5 minutes, but anyways, this thing actually landed on the screen right by the doorway. And I quite Jane caned it quick enough. I scooped it, but I tried not to hold it. You know what I mean? Like I just kind of encased it, encapsulated it in my hands, and then I took 2 steps to the doorway and threw it out, and it went off. So that was different. I'm like this land coming in on my finger. It's so funny. Probably would have if I had my handheld hummingbird juice, which I didn't think about, which was in the camper, but it wasn't. It has no liquid in it. And Uncle Bill is in the house. Mugga. Papa Rouse in the house. Papa Rouse was in the dirt. Thanks for joining us this morning. We had last night there, Saturday night, an incredible thunderstorm rolling through. Blistering Barnacles Adventures is in the house. Good morning. Mugga. Happy Monday. Baby slept right through it, thank God. Because he's so funny. He's different when we're camping. He doesn't have the same sleep pattern. Here, he goes to sleep by 6:30. 7's pushing it because we get up so early. But yet we go up there and he's like, yeah, no, I am not ready to go to bed. We swing in the egg chair and he falls asleep, and then we go inside and I go to lay him down and he opens his eyes and looks right at me and starts crying again. So it's usually a 3, maybe 4 attempt to putting this kid down for the night. Sometimes he'll sleep for 20 minutes and then wake back up. I'm like, are you kidding me? But he's usually, if he does fight it, I think the latest he's been up to is 10. The time before that. This time probably 9. But I missed hanging out with my sister and brother-in-law playing dice and stuff because he was being a little poopish. Oh. My husband, as wonderful as he is, and he's not here to hear me say this or whatever, unless he's lurking. But my sister got some angel food cake and strawberries and Cool Whip for my birthday, because my mom used to make for our birthdays. She would ask us what type of cake we wanted, whether it was Carvel ice cream cakes, which we kind of all geared towards that towards the end, or we like the angel food cake with strawberries and whipped cream, or angel food cake with peaches and whipped cream. Hello? No, that's my earrings. Hello? 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 Hello, Milo? Hello, Milo? That little bastard. Oh, my God. He actually he made Buddy bleed. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah, Buddy has been pretty much a terror now since we've had him, and I can't believe that Milo, lets him get away with a lot of shit. However, you cannot feed them side by side. Okay, we've known this for forever. Like Buddy eats off the couch, which I fucking hate, but it is what it is. Okay, Milo eats on the floor in a bowl, preferably in the other room. Ah, well. And Buddy usually eats on the couch under our watch, so nobody being Milo, can take his food. So, anyways, it's Sunday. We're up at camp. We're finishing up on breakfast that my sister made, and she had made the big thick ass like Texas toast, French toast, blah blah blah, with fruit and whipped cream, leftover fruit and whipped cream from the dessert from the previous night, yada yada yada, and she said something about an egg. Yeah, if somebody wanted, blah, blah, blah. She was going to scramble the egg, I think, for their dog. And then I had said, when Pick makes French toast, he just does the rest of the batter, whatever leftover residue of jump of the batter, he just throws into or onto the pan and scrambles that up, and that's what he gives to Milo. So my sister did that. For some reason, when hubby put the plates down, they were like side by side or whatever. I don't know if Milo was like, man, put his nose up to it at first or whatever, or if it was Buddy's plate. Next thing I know, it's on. Like these two, Milo and Buddy's right here. He's the shadow. Next to me, there we go, Buddy. Okay. Now they're going at it like we just put him in a freaking ring. And considering this one for years and years never did anything. Every time Milo and Buddy went after him, this time he drew blood. Apparently he must have hooked him right in the nose, and hubby's trying to like use his foot to separate the two of them because he doesn't want to reach down and get fucking munched, you know what I mean? But so he kick Milo away, but like I said, used the feet to push him away, la la la, and by that point, Buddy was actually physically dripping blood. Like I didn't know where the fuck it was coming. And my brother-in-law was like, "Yeah," and Milo had his head in his mouth. So I thought maybe he hooked an eyeball. I don't know. I was really fearing the worst. Thank you so much for coming. Say bye, Uncle Robert and Auntie Melissa. Look up here. Bye. Say love you guys. Have a fabulous day. And wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Have a great day. Yeah. So yeah, it was on for that freaking French toast scramble. Made Buddy bleed. We put some Neosporin on Buddy's nostril area, so hopefully, it's like getting his nose pierced, I guess. Minus the jewelry. Oh my god, it's never ending. But now my husband knows why I'm like, I don't want Milo close to the baby. I understand, dogs are dogs. He's 11 years. They're both 11 years old and they're going blind, but he's more aggressive than he's ever been. You know what I mean? And I don't need this one poking him in the eyeball, grabbing my ear, or his tail, where he always chews and is very sensitive. You know what I mean? That's just, he's just being a baby. He's just reacting to pain or being frightened because he wasn't expecting being yanked on anywhere that the baby happens to muck along him. And it's just a reflex to react to the pain. You know what I mean? I do not want this one. Oh my goodness, wait. He's tired too. He's been awake for a while now. I know, so tired. What do you want? I'll give him a choice. Which one? What? You pushing that one away, so that means you want this one? Yeah. Okay. Don't want that? No, you don't want that. Okay. Let's see. My sister and brother started framing in and hanging insulation into the little area behind the door for the bunkhouse, which is going to be the inside loo, the latrine, if you will. It's going to have a camper um, latrine type pot, and it's going to have some type of pedal sink or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll let you know when it's in there. Hey, because they're making two bathrooms, one for the bunkhouse, and then we're going to have the outside shitter, if you will. It's like an outhouse, but it will have running water, so that and it's going to go right down the pipe into the septic, which we're pretty sure what we think has been the septic is the septic. The guy across the way down the hill stopped by and they were discussing it yesterday, and he came back. I mean, Saturday, and he came back across onto our property, and he had a long metal rod with the handle, and punctures through the earth and toot toot toot. Yep, there's the concrete. So definitely is the area of septic. So that's good. So now that we know it for really, in that area, they brought. They keep getting screwed every time they go to the either Home Depot that always messed up their shit. So this time they decided to go to Lowe's. But instead of getting it in New Hampshire, in the town we live in, they go almost to camp and they go to one of the last um, towns that's still in New Hampshire before it crosses over to Vermont, and they get their supplies. So this time they were going to go to Lowe's. They're going to not rent, but they have a truck that you can use to bring your product to wherever, blah, blah, blah. So they get there after a 2+ hour ride. They only have one truck and it's gone. They rented it out earlier to a gentleman who said he was going to need it for 4 hours. But they have no guarantee that he's going to bring it back in 4 hours because, you get charged for if you keep it for a longer time or whatever. So they were beat standing around. They stood around waiting for that for forever. Not forever, but for a while before they said, "Yeah, fuck that. We're just gonna go to camp." They hadn't even come to camp yet. They stopped there before that. So they called them the next morning by 8:30. I think it was 8:30, 9 o'clock, and believe it or not, the truck was gone. Somebody rented it last night after they left to have it overnight and would be brought back sometime during the day. So they ended up going to St. Johnsbury and renting a small U-Haul, enclosed U-Haul, and they put all their supplies from Lowe's in the U-Haul, brought the U-Haul to the property, unloaded the stuff, and then brought the U-Haul back. Came back in their own vehicle. So yeah. So we got the supplies for whatever they needed to go on to, yes, hi Milo, in the bunkhouse. And they started to hang some of the insulation because they also got I think plywood or something, thin plywood for the walls. So it's going to be insulated and then plywood for that, wooden wall cabiny feeling. But if anybody's ever shut it, stained plywood, it does have some, kind of, it does have design in it. So it's kind of cool. You could keep it like that. It would be almost like a leopard print, so to speak. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about? How plywood is. And BC Treasure Trails is in the house. Good morning, BC. Thanks for joining us. Mugga 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 mugga. My dog is over here whining. I don't know if you can hear him. Oh, Danny boy just came through the door. Good morning, Danny. Mugga 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 mugga. As I was saying, Milo is over here whining, so if you don't mind, I'm sorry I can't just leave him here to keep you entertained, but I gotta go let the dog out because I don't want, anything, no Jimmy Dean products being left on my floors. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go let the dog out. Shall return. Want to go with me to let Milo out? Yeah. Okay. Hang on, peeps. Talk amongst yourselves, and we will be back. My. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Sorry about that. We'll be here, Bill. Not a problem. So, hey, Danny, how's it going, BC? Adventures in Michigan with Lisa. Say, hallelujah. Sorry, we just got back from letting the dog out, and while I let Milo out, I figured I'd go tinkle myself. Tinkle tinkles. Baby's getting tired. Oh, fucking shit. I can never win. I hear him, hello. She says, hello. Hello. He says hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh, oh my goodness. Can you blow kisses? Mwah. Mwah. No. Okay, I hate to be a douche, but my freaking dog. I was just there and he wasn't there. So we get to go let him in because he's barking, and I can't. I don't like when a dog barks forever. You know what I'm saying? So let me go get this damn dog back in the house. I'm gonna kill him. Ugh, let's try this again. Holy friggin' moly. Hey, what's your problem? Mai, this way. Go around. No! I just gave you room over here next to the pillow. Hurry up. Jump, jump. Let's go. Jump, jump. You're a dick. Get over here and jump. Let's go. Don't even. 1, 2. The only thing is now he's right next to fucking Buddy, which I hate. Sit down. I didn't say you were getting anything. Sit down. Lay down. My. Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Lay down. Asshole. Was trying to be nonchalant so fucking Buddy wouldn't see it, but oh no, can't, nothing like that happens in this fucking house. Get away from me. Holy shit. I feel like I haven't been around in like months. It's only been like last week. We just don't do it on the Fridays because he took the next couple of Fridays off. Go away. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I wanted to take a bite of that roast beef and cheese sandwich before the bread started to get stiff because it's been sitting here a better part of an hour. Mama's going to attack things in the house. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Auntie Brenda's in the house. Grandpa's in the house. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Really? I'll go away at it again. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm saying this again for the new people that came through the door. I know sometimes it's redundant, but how's it going, BC? Busy? You can't really drink it sitting up, honey. It's not a sippy cup. Got up Sunday morning to take Buddy out to pee, and the rabbit was right there and sitting on the side of the trailer. We have like 2 rabbits that hang out. Huh. We got 2 bunnies. We got a bunch of hummingbirds, and I rescued one that was stuck on our porch. I was trying to get him. I get a look on my digital camera because I just kept it on video and left it on the windowsill part of the greenhouse to see if I could catch them flying back and forth and stopping for a drink and stuff. So we'll have to check that out. But I thought for the longest it sat there, and I didn't see a damn hummer, so I shut it off, right? And then 4 of them come around, and they're all fighting over who's going to get the what. Oh, crazy. This one's tired. He did have one nap already this morning, but like I said, when you get up at 5, he's definitely ready for. Been up since. Let's see, he went down probably 6:30. So that he was only awake for an hour and a half. Then he went back down at like I said, 6:30. I think by 6:30 he was sleeping again. I think he got up at 8:15 or whatever, and then I made him his breakfast. So he's been up for a while. TTS Coins in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Hubby is in the chat room from work. He's the one who's actually typing. I am not. We share the same persona. We've flipped people out before because they're like, how the hell is... He's flipped me out a couple of times. I'm like, oh my God, we get a ghost over here typing stuff. I can't find a match to the lining in Sprout's chest. I need to replace it. You have your choice of burgundy or black velvet. Either one. I like both. So either one. I've always had a thing for burgundy. I used to have burgundy and hunter green. Mrs. Candu's also in the house this morning. Mugga. Babe, what do you think? Burgundy, which is the color of the pillows that was on the rocking chair from Erin, or black? Grandpa, you still in the room? Guido's in the house. Good morning, Guido's. Mugga. Sorry, mugga. Babe, pick. Did you hear me? Burgundy, mama. Whoa. Thank you, Mama, in advance. Not to Hampton, Danny. He's been to beaches, just not Hampton. He goes more southerly. Couldn't say that word. He found, I think, 2 rings the last time he went out. Two rings in an old screw type in the back of your earring, not the clamp style, clip-on clamp. It was the fit over your earlobe and like a vice. You gotta twist that little screw thingy. 3 rings in 2 days, he says. I have not been to Hampton either yet. Not much action this year in the beaches unless you call 30 people swinging it out in any action. Not ignoring anyone, Mrs. Candu says, but I am working while I listen. So good morning to everyone in chat. Not a problem, honey. We thank you so much for being here, whether you're listening like a podcast or not. I thought at one time of turning my live streams into podcasts also so that, people can hear them or whatever, blah, 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 not have to listen or watch me. Well, you have to listen. Hold on. I'm just breaking them off in little bite-sized pieces for them. Trying to keep them dry. Not trying to touch it with my tongue or anything. Just more manageable for him. Okay. Is he gone? A good Cheeto. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't believe this little nugget's going to be one soon. Wow. A whole year guy. He's morphed so much. I mean, he's still the same baby, but he definitely has filled out like most babies do. What's a baby do? I have it, speaking of babies. We get it on like real baby videos. But again, I have the volume down so we don't get any strikes. Right? Is it gone? Choo choo choo. Are you chewing it? Yes. I'm chewing it. Give me 5. Thank you. I love you so much. Choo 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 choo. Oh, dude, I can't believe we're like halfway through August already. How crazy is that? I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we get robbed of summer because all the month of June rained and then part of July. Only 2 on the bottom. But he's got some stuff happening up here, whether it's just 2 teeth or 4. He won't let, you can't see him because he keeps putting his tongue there. I can feel him though. I can feel those little chiclets. Say, I get 2 teeth. 2. 2. Yeah. And I can walk around hanging on the furniture. So I should be walking fairly soon. He lets go momentarily here and there. We play on the bed in the back bedroom, and I put him on the bed with pillows around, and I say 1, 2, 3, and I let go, and he kind of hovers for a little bit before he falls backwards onto the pillows, which is the game, but also balance, because not only is he standing for a second or two on his own before falling, he's standing on a soft surface. You know what I mean? So on a mattress, it's not like he's standing on the flat floor. So to be able to stand on a mattress is pretty darn good too. Oh my goodness, so tired. So tired. Do you want, okay. He's like, yeah, not ready for the binky yet. Choo choo. Choo choo choo. Are you a Cheetos addict like them? Yep. However, Grandpa came home with some Fig Newtons yesterday. He likes those. You guys remember the commercial? Not just the dancing cookie. Chewy, chewy, rich and chewy inside. That's right. Take a bite. Golden, rich and cakey, something outside. There's something in the middle is a good time too. It's a big, big Newton. One more time. And then another one was the kid was eating and then it said, I thought I said no cookies in bed, and the kid said, it's not like British. It's not cookies. I'm not eating cookies. It's fruit and cake. Fruit and cake. Fruit and cake. So I told Pick I want the strawberry filled ones. I mean, Fig Newtons are okay, but I want strawberry filled. Why, you ask? Because I like strawberry number one over fig any day. But it reminds me of the old Knoxberry Farm shortbread cookies with that little circle of jam and the inside. Just in that little circle. Those cookies, Knoxberry Farm cookies, remind me of the cookies my grandmother had, similar to that. I'm sure it was a shortbread. However, it was more of a Chrysler logo. I remember some type of almost star pattern in the cookie with the jelly window. So good. I should turn them on to some Warner Dunes soon too. Hmm? He is eyeing the pipe. Which pass fire? Oops. Like this? Yeah. Oh. All right. Want the last bite? Last one. Choo choo choo. He looked torn there. He really looked like he wanted this over the Cheeto. Choo choo choo. Huh? Choo choo choo. Thumbprint cookies. Mmm. Yeah, he was. Did you see the thought process? This kid amazes me. Anything in his little play area, I'll ask him where this, that, and whatever it's in, or whatever. He goes right for it. Shows me like he knows exactly what he's doing. Good morning, Uncle Pat. Park rat metal detecting in the house. Mugga 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 mugga. How's it going? Hope everything's going well. Not a problem, Pat. Thanks for coming in and saying hello. Cheetah branch. Why? Why do that? Ooh. You want to go lay down and I'm going to put you in your crate. Not crate, but you know what I'm saying. Let me put you in your cage. Your play area. You can drink your bubba. What's left of it. Maybe pass out. Check the light up. Okay. See how lucky I am if that's gonna work. Only pans in the house. Thanks for joining us this morning. Oh, well, you pay attention to the road. Thank you so much for coming in and saying hello. We're back home for another couple of days. Hubby's last day to work will be on Thursday, and then Friday morning we'll be hitting the road again. Hopefully with our roll-up line so we can finish our porch for this season anyways. Next year we'll see about having patio furniture outside. And we'll if that couch isn't mildew or anything like that, then we can just take it apart and bring it home and replace one of the couches that we have in here with it. It's MJ. Changed my name. Okay, I'm like, dude, I'm looking up the thing saying everybody's saying hi to MJ. I don't see her. Awesome name. Welcome. Thanks for joining us this morning. Oh, there's a big truck across the street. The people that bought, remember a couple of years ago we were talking about the generator guy that lived across the street that for 3 years ran a generator until unfortunately he was driving on the highway, lost a trash can, and stupidly decided to pull over to go get said Rubbermaid. And I think he was not only hit once, but I think twice on the highway at a high rate of speed. So, needless to say, he did not survive his injuries. But they finally fixed up his trailer and yard, and I don't think they sold it, but I think it is now being rented. And these people have like a small single family dumpster type thing put in their yard. Well, that was just being serviced, and we heard a big boom. We weren't sure exactly what it was, and now we know that it was the forks lining up with the garbage. What you doing? Look at my little animal. What are you doing? What are you doing? A shaky, shaky, shake. Show everybody. I shake it. I'm gonna rock this cage. I get to rock it. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. What you doing? Up, down, up, down. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Hey, you. Boo. Hi. Watch your face. Watch your face. If you fall, you're gonna know it. Whoa. Oh, what are you doing? Hi. Where's your bubba? Cade? Where's your bottle? Did you drink it? Where is it? Where's your bubba? Where is it? Where is it? You got it? Are you sitting on it? There it is. Good boy. You got it? You got it. You gonna drink it? You gonna lay down and drink it? No? Hi, Milo. Hi, Milo. You gonna drink your bubba? Where's your bubba? Give me that. Give me that bubba. No, don't step on it. You're gonna fall. Don't step on it. Gonna be wibbly. It's gonna be wibbly. Yeah, something like, oh my goodness, yes. Ah, well, what you doing? Careful. Look at you, how quickly you get up and down. Okay, I'm sure everybody's like, yep, you can turn this back around now. It's the reverse romper room. He's in his dog crate. This kid can go like this, and he walks it across the living room floor. Baby jail. Yep. You have to, man. This kid is like all over everything. Thank you with Deej is in the house. Good morning, Deej. Thanks for joining us. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Hope all is well. Sorry, I put my last piece of sandwich in my face. Oh, squirrels, magnet fishing, and outdoors in the house. Hello. Okay, baby's over there singing. She might be serenaded for a little bit. Can't get copyrighted. It's him. It's his own material. How's it going, squirrel? You need teenage cages now. Teenager cages. So you make them a tree house per se. So they still are outside. You can enjoy the outside just in a tree house. Whoa, nice save. Whoa, you're so silly. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ooh, what are you doing? He loves his swing on the porch up at camp. Oh my God, it's like, I mean, because it's, it's a camp porch. It's not like it's attached to the camper. So it's pretty much freestanding. But he's like swinging away, and the freaking porch is like thump, 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 thump. The vibrations of the frame and the roof. Whoa! What are you doing? Oh my God, you gotta look at my chimp. Well, of course he's not gonna do it. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you being a monkey? Hello? Peekaboo. Oh, I see you. Ah. Oh, careful. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Are you a monkey? Are you a monkey? No. Say hi. Uh-oh. See ya. Go play your toys. Where's Henry? Where's Henry? You got him? Where's Henry? Michigan Gems is in the house. I'm like, hi only what? No, got it. Hi only pans. How's it going, doll? I see you're selling your motorhome camper. I know quite a few people were looking at it saying that looked really nice. Did you happen to sell it? Get any buyer? Yeah, bids, nibbles. Left your coffee at home. That sucks. We drove 2+ hours to camp to find out that hubby bought brownies at Shaw's. So when we got to camp, which is Shaw's is like 2 exits away from where we get off to go to camp. So we stopped at the nearest town and we hit their grocery store for our supplies. So, anyways, you get these big fat peanut butter chocolate freaking peanut butter and chocolate brownies, and we get all the way to camp and we're unloading. And of all the things I didn't pack was the instant coffee. Bye, babe. You gotta pick up supper on the way home. And we will see you later. So he got brownies and was like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, unloading everything. I could definitely go for a cup of coffee because 2 hours with nothing to drink, mind you. I could definitely go for a cup of coffee and one of those freaking brownies. And I unload everything and I'm looking and I'm re-looking. I went back to the car to see if maybe it fell out of one of the bags and nothing. And find out that I forgot coffee at home. So he, after driving 2+ hours, maybe being there for 45 minutes to an hour, he got back in the car and drove 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes down to Petticoat Junction. And I'm not lying when I say it. It's the name of, it's either the corner, it's either the Four Corners, but I think it's the store. I think the store, little convenience store, gas station is called Petticoat Junction. And he went there and he got a halfway decent container of coffee for $6. And okay, let me see. Probably if we take the bottom of my cup off, right, like that, with the cover on it for $6. Sometimes we have it already up there, but I think we used it, or like we brought what we had from home. So when we go home, we take the fucking shit with us. I don't really, nothing that's refrigerated is ever kept there because it's not plugged in. We use ice in a metal pan underneath the bottom shelf. Instead of stuff soaking in a cooler, the ice is contained when it starts to melt. It's fresh, it's extremely cold water. So you can use that too. But again, we use the shelves in the refrigerator to hold our product, and then the ice is in the metal thing underneath, which is giving off the coolness. But it's kind of, well, no, it's better than if you lost power. You're supposed to make sure that you keep your refrigerator door closed most of the time. But I mean, it does still have that ice in there. So usually every other day, or by the next day, we're going to get 2 more bags of ice. And then the freezer part of it we use as a bread box. So we put the loaf of bread up there, maybe whatever. If he has, he likes his yodel. He likes his funny bones in the refrigerator. He likes them to be cold. Oh, were you in Mare yesterday? Nice. You were on Mare's live stream? Get a cooler and use a small trash can inside it. Put the food in the trash can so it doesn't get yucky. Oh, we got a cooler too. My sister gave us a nice cooler, so I think like for now on we'll keep like the his Pepsi and my diet trick and water, green tea, whatever you want to call it, in the coolers. And again, we'll have more room for the butter and bacon and eggs and sandwich meats, stuff like that. The whatever supper is going to be, because like I said, we flip off, we change. They usually do Friday nights because they're there before us. However, where he only is working until Thursday, the last couple of weeks, we actually get up there before them on Friday. So we are normally the Saturday night suppliers of the meal, but last couple of times we were the ones that were there for Friday, so we make it on Friday. There you go. Like I said, we're again. We bought like a freaking. It's not a Jackery, but we bought like one of those. It's a 3 panel, portable solar panel and a little generator type thing, which also you can charge at home from your AC/DC plug, and you can also charge it, say, in your car, like your cigarette lighter adapter. And when we got it, it was already, I think he said, 60% charged. He plugged it in, did it the rest of the way. We used that thing the whole week that we were at camp, and then we've had it with us the last camping trip. And we also bought they're not solar light bulbs, they're USB light bulbs. They're LED light bulbs that plug into your USB ports. So we have, what's the matter, we have one above the dinette, and it's got 3 different light bulb settings. It can be like the regular light bulb, like a what do you call the regular light bulbs? It can be like that. A halogen, I guess. It can be the cool blue, and then it can be the like the amber, the soft amber lighting. And it also has a button that you can make it dim, so it's not so bright. I mean, you could have it on the blue bulb, but then just go tat 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 tat, so it brings down the hello. Baby's getting tired. Oh, I freeze water bottles that are who doesn't get soggy. Bottles are reusable and don't cut. Right? See, that's what we try to do too. Like we'll put our, unfortunately, the cubes that we buy with the tap, for some reason, if you take the cover off, they don't go back on the right way. So we don't use those, but we do tend to have other, bottles that are like yay round. We take the covers off, hey, and we put them outside so the rainwater, we can catch the rainwater, and we use that to do dishes, so we're not wasting like the cube water that we buy. My mom used to fill up bottles of water, and she would put it in between her thighs when she would drive up to Canada, like regardless of whether I don't think she had AC or something, but it would help take care of her hot flashes. Yep. Actually, I think I have a water bottle that is frozen, but hey, wow, that's a different. That was different. He's like this. He's looking up like, God, somebody free me from this. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Oh my. My. I say, oh my, the dog goes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He thought his Adventures is in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I will be in Keene Wednesday to Friday. Oh my God. Oops. You doing a peony? You doing stuff? How many times you gonna take the elbow to the face till you realize to move over? Move over. I gotta rock the baby. Lay down. Thank you. I need my space. I gotta swing. Then possibly heading to the White. Oh wait, didn't you say that you were gonna be up in on the Kangamangas? Are you gonna be up at the Kangamangas for the weekend? Because if we go up to camp, Kangamangas is exit 32. We're at 44. We could always head back, head down and meet. Thanks for coming in, Joe. Have a great Monday. I know. I know. Heath, was it you or did I? Was it somebody else? Did you say that you were going to be up at the Kankamangas? Because I know somebody said it in our stream not too long ago, and we were like, "Oh my God, we could probably hook up back up there." Oh my God, BC. That's one way of getting a vacation. Either way, it's paid for, right? WC. Oh, yeah, right? You did it at work, I'm going to guess. Just get these out, and it's chilly 67 degrees. It's 67 where you are, Deej. It is 78 and sunny here in Raymond. Right, Mama? That's what I'm saying. So tired. Just want to go to sleepy sleeps. Supposed to get to 104 here today, and 100. Oh my lord, I could not do it. It's a dry heat. So's the oven, and you don't see me climbing in that. Oh my god, I just no way. As much as I dream of possibly moving to a warmer state, I really can't see that happening unless I'm elderly. And you're got thin skin and thin blood, because right now I got like maple syrup coursing through my veins, and I got some cushion, so I'm well insulated. I'm thinking next time I'll put my whole arm in for a solid month off. Oh my god. Boat bumpers, right? Yeah, my hubby, he smashed a couple of fingers in the hydraulic press. So one hand he's got round fingers, and the other hand are like spatula. They're like thicker, they're wider, they're flatter and wider. They're not like completely flat, but they're definitely spatula wide compared to the other hand being regular fingers. The tide going out in the early evening. Beaches have been very slow. Well, good luck on your hunt, Danny, and thank you so much for coming by. Deep in the 100-acre woods where Christopher Robin plays. You'll find the enchanted neighborhood. Everybody, of course, Christopher's childhood days. Donkey named Eeyore is his friend, and Kanga and Little Blue. There's a rabbit and piglet, and there's owl, but most of all, Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, chubby little cubby, all sweet and fluff. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, nearly silly old bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't been to the beach this year at all, and we usually park at the last parking lot before the state park, before you get to the state park. So if you were going to go around the back side of the beach, by the police station, and you go around that corner before hitting the bridge and double back to the front, you go around that corner, and it's the first parking lot you get to after like the 6 rows of private camps. Yeah, that's usually where we're parked. But we haven't been in. I haven't been to the beach all year. Being I will be catching up with Partridge Family Prospecting out in Keene, and then possibly Friday heading to Lincoln to hit. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying right there. Heading to Lincoln will be right above Littleton. Um, Lincoln. Yes, my aunt and uncle have a camp in Eaton. It's up by Lost River. But yes, we go by the Kangamangas. So Friday might even be. That's fucked. I should give you. I don't know if you're on Facebook or not, but yeah, this is what I'm saying. We'd be closer to see you probably up north, um, than in being in Keene. Keene's on all the way on the other side of the freaking state. Not that I don't know where it is, but you are on. Okay, so if you were to look for me, my, I am under shit. Usually when I make comments on people's stuff, it comes up as my real name. You know what I mean? This is. Hello, you didn't even spell my name. So that is my personal FB page. If you put that in, I'm pretty sure my profile is private, but if you look for me like that and send me a friend request, I will accept it. I have Danny Boy just to dig in. I have Brenda. I have DF Digger. Trying to not sure if I have Park Rat Pat or not. I don't know if he ever accepted it. I don't know if he realized when I first sent him it way back when it was under my name and not Team Clambake. Um, I have a Team Clambake stupid page that I want to get rid of, which I can't figure out how to delete that fucking thing or change the name, and it's not even letting me change the name from Team Clambake to Johnson Family Adventures, which is what we are. Um, okay, we'll do. We'll do. And a lot of times, to make sure that it is the person I'm looking for, I always look under their friends, and it'll say like we have mutual friends. You know what I mean? So if you see like Marlin, which I also have. I have Mirror Video. I have Tripwire, Straight Up Metal Detecting. I have Joe O'Brien. But I also think I have her newly formed Michigan Gems profile also. So I always look for that too. Brewers Prospecting is another. I have JP Lawns and wife, Mrs. JP, and the Bulldogs. I also have Kay on there. Yeah, I have quite a few people, but just look under the mutual. It'll say mutual friends, but like I said, I can look you up your way too. And because we will be heading up Friday, we usually head up first thing in the morning. So I want to say like sometimes it's 5 o'clock. Um, last time I'm trying to think, I think we were on the road by 6 a.m. Maybe a little behind, but you know. Because, like I said, we pack up, blah, 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 all that shit. We hardly ever have the supplies with us beforehand. And then we get off in Littleton. We get off at exit 42 in Littleton and we go shopping at Shaw's. And then we get back on the highway and we drive for 2 more exits, get off at exit 44, and head to camp. This one's sleeping. He's almost. I'm going to go attempt to put him down. Thanks for coming, Deej. Hope you have a great week. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go put him down out back. I will be right back, okay? Oh my god. Sorry, don't mean to do bingo wings. We're starting to have a hot flash, and I get the AC on, guys. Whew. Gotta take boyfriend too. Oh, good luck with that. Safe travels and crossing fingers for good outcome. Oh, I got a, which I didn't know till they sent me an appointment, but I get a cardiology appointment tomorrow. And then I gotta try to figure out what's going on with because I'm supposed to be getting off of the Warframe and going on Eloquist, and the people called me Friday while I'm in Vermont and from the Lebanon Dartmouth, and you need a credit card and all of that crap to be able to for them to mail you your prescription. And I'm like, I don't have a credit card, yada yada yada. And they're like, well, that's the only way that we can do this. And then my sister said, well, what about your ATM card? You have a debit card from your ATM from your bank. So when you go to use it, you have the option of saying credit or debit. So just give them your ATM number, card number, and say it's credit. And that way there, because I asked them, like, could we set up for direct deposit? And they said, no, we don't do that. So if I use my card as a credit card, then it still should automatically be taken out, right? Right. So I think I'm going to call them after I'm done my live stream because last Tuesday should have been a warfarin appointment to see, get my finger poked to see what my number is. The whole reason I'm going to Eloquist is apparently warfarin is not doing the job for me. I'm supposed to stay in range between 2 and 3 is my range, okay, for blood flow. Anything lower than 2 is too thick and can cause a clot. Anything above 3 is too loose, too watery, if you will, and can cause bleeding. Now, we're not just saying like you cut yourself shaving or la la la, and it's going to take a long time to stop bleeding. Bleeding can happen internally, and I don't even know about it. Like the baby jumping on me or whatever could do something and have a weak spot, and I could bleed internally. So my finger poke nurse thought maybe a procedure she decided to send something to the cardiologist to see if I would qualify for the Watchman procedure or the Watchman device that is part of the procedure. And what that is when I had my ablation, they went up through my groin. They went up a catheter on both sides up to my heart. Then they went through. One of them had to puncture through the left side to get to the right side or whatever it is, yada, yada, yada. So this Watchman thing, so what it is most blood clots are formed in the left atrium, I think it is. In there, it's almost like a little peninsula, and it comes down to like a little tail. So we'll just, for shits and giggles, that this would be part of the left ventricle. So this little piece here is the area where your clots would probably form. So the Watchman is like a little cap. So the caps off that area like a cul-de-sac, okay? So no one can go to the cul-de-sac anymore. And then on top of that cap, that metal thing that people go to massage their scalp? Well, it's something similar to that. Kind of like an umbrella without the cloth. Okay, so now you have the part of your left chamber with the little cul-de-sac, and it's capped off here, and then it has a wire kind of contraption, and what that would kind of like a wire whisk, and what that would do is if you were to start to form a clot in that cul-de-sac, it's like going to an amusement park or getting on a train. It's gonna separate and go through all those little turnbuckles, so that would break up the clot. But anywho, I don't qualify for that, but they said I could go on Eloquist, and I said the whole reason I'm on warfarin is because of the insurance company I had before. I fell in the donut hole after like 3 months of using Eloquist. So then it was up to me to pay out of pocket like $169 freaking dollars a month for that shit. No. So I went to the Walmart pharmacy and I started getting the 70/30 Novolin insulin. And that way, there I inject myself with the stuff. And that shit's only $24.99. But that's where the Coumadin clinic comes in because it's warfarin or Coumadin. You have to make sure that you're in between levels for your blood clotting shit. And the only thing with that is you got to watch out for vitamin K. Now, vitamin K fucks up the medicine, so it's like you're not even on it, okay? So you have to watch out if you like cabbage or broccoli and lettuce, any leafy green fucking vegetable will screw up. And those are the ones that I actually like. So, I just keep getting smashed around. Like, the stuff I like, I can't eat because it fucks with your medicine. Or I should say, I'm not supposed to eat. The shit I don't like, they want me to eat, and I won't eat it because I don't like it. I'm all set with gagging and all that shit. So that's why they were like, well, you can go back on the Eliquis. But again, I just ran into that snag because I'm like, why the fuck haven't I gotten it yet? It's been a couple of weeks since I went to the Coumadin clinic. However, I still have some of the pills, but they're almost gone. And it's not like I can call them in because I'm not supposed to be on them anymore. So, like I said, now my dilemma is I'm going to call them back after I get off of my live stream and give them my ATM card number as a credit card and tell them whatever it says on there, whether it's Visa, you know what I mean, in the corner. And I think it's Visa. And then I'll just say what the number is. And hopefully that way there, and it'll be taken out of our joint checking account. So every month I'll make sure that make sure that I put the $75 in the account to be able to have it taken out of the account. So I'm going to try that. And if that doesn't work, then my husband's going to give me his credit card number. And we're going to do it that way. Because either way, man, I need this fucking medicine to come to me. I'm not a grapefruit person. I've tried it. Grapefruit to me tastes like when you brush your teeth and then you go to drink a glass of orange juice. It totally turns it from being yummy to like bitter. And grapefruit's supposed to be good for you. So it can't be so good for you that you're eating grapefruit, but you're sprinkling sugar on it as you're scooping up sections. I myself would rather eat a fucking orange. Clementine something. But I think I lost a tad bit more weight. Not a lot, but it moved. Thank God. I find I am trying like to chew more or like take my time, so to speak, but which is kind of hard because we usually scoff dinner. But I find that I am getting full fast. I haven't been taking my Golo. I haven't taken my Golo in a couple of months. I keep forgetting I have it actually because, again, with being off the grid, you want to move your stuff as little as possible considering it's take in, take out, I'm saying, for right now till we get that outhouse fucking fixed. So I don't want to be taking stuff that's going to help me flush my stuff out. You know what I'm saying? No, all set with that. I would like to just only have one a day. Sometimes it's more. I don't know what it is, but we go up there and I produce more there than here at home. So I don't know if it's the fresh air or what. It's crazy. But it is what it is. It's coming along, you know what I mean? And just from what it looked like last year to what it looks like this year, I'm still trying to debate why my sister hasn't hooked up their water pump to the actual solar system that they have put in. I think it's hooked up to their camper. But you would think instead of running the generator to pump the water to be able to take showers, you would think that because it's only 20 fucking feet away from the solar box, if that, you know what I mean? So you could definitely run hardwire a line from the solar housing unit right to the water pump and flick of a fucking switch, bing bang boom, your pump is now pumping water, and all you do is walk into their bathroom and take a fucking shower. Instead of, I mean, you can do that, you know what I mean, but you have to drag out the Jenny, turn the generator on, plug it into the water pump housing, and then go over and turn on the on tap on what is it called, on demand water, hot water heater that they have, and the propane tank, so that way there it's pumping the water, but it's also heating it. It's coming. Like I said, I can't wait to be able to actually use the latrine without having to bag it and tag it. Oh my god. It'll be great. Next year will be even better. You know what I mean? We'll be all set up when we get income tax for next year. We'll take that crappy ass corrugated plastic roof that, I mean, it does the job. It does the job. But if you look at it from walking across the field, it looks like we've had that roof for 10 years. We only put it on a couple of weekends ago. You know what I'm saying? So that's how hard it. It's very thin plastic. Um, 90-degree heat starts to make it get soft, then it cools off at night and whatever, and it reconfigurates, coagulates back into its harder plastic form. So, I mean, we got ridges like this because it's the corrugated, but we also look like you've got this going up the roof. It looks like it was in a meteor hailstorm shower. It's pitted and all that stuff. But as long as it keeps the fucking sun and the rain off of us, it's doing its job. And like I said, next year when we get income tax return, part of that, and when I say part of that, I'm talking the better part of $1,000 is going to be put up aside, and we will be getting a metal roof. Then well, the sound of the rain will be so much better. Ding, 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 ding. It'll be more of a secure roof. You know what I'm saying? But right now it works. Like I said, I can't wait for the roll-up blinds to come so we can drop them first thing in the morning, and it'll be so cool on the porch on those yucky days. But if it's overcast or whatever, we can keep them up so that we can get whatever sun to come in. If it's raining, we can drop them, and it'll kind of work as a shield against the rain. I also had thought about doing plastic sheeting, like a shower curtain or something too, on each section. So when it does rain, we can just pull the clear shower curtains and we'll keep the rain on the outside, and everything on the inside will be dry. The shower curtains can be like pulled back, you know what I mean? Blah blah blah. They don't always have to be hanging, but then again, if they're clear, you can still see through them even with the you roll the blinds up, you'll still be able to see through the plastic. But I want the breeze to be able to blow without having plastic constantly doing this too. So I think right now we're gonna just go with the roll up blinds. And let me just tell you, keeping the camper door open now that we have the porch and it's screened in, oh my god, the camper is so much cooler. Like, it's been cooler when we get there and you open it up, there's no windows open, no nothing. It's in, I won't say an ice box, but it's not sweltering. So just having that roof already helps to keep the inside of the camper cool. you know, and being able to keep the door open, the dogs can hang out on the porch morning to night. You know what I mean? They won't be going in the freaking camper. Like, say, I put the baby down. I don't want the dogs in the camper because they jump up and down off of the bed. And every time they jump, it's like thump, which they land right in front of the pack and play. I also take their collars off at night because they have that thing for going right in front of the baby's bed, like ding a ding a ding. Let's ring a bell and wake him the frick up. You know what I mean? So, um, it's it's a bonus. I'm so glad that it's almost complete. Like if my husband wanted to sleep or myself, I'm not just saying him like I'm putting him out on the porch. But if he wanted like to curl up on the freaking couch and snooze out there if it was hot in the camper, um, it's doable. You're not gonna get munched by skaters. Let me just tell you though, it was pretty it was pretty chilly freaking Friday night up there. We were freezing, sitting out on the porch. Again, didn't have a fire because it rained up there and all the wood is wet. So we haven't really had a fire going, in like a wood fire. Last couple of fires, I can't even remember when we had one, but they were the chem logs. And who the fuck wants to stand around watching, some kind of non-wood burn? I mean, it's nice and everything, but I can stare into a freaking citronella candle for that matter too. It's so weird. It was cool Friday night, Saturday night. I actually slept with my fan on, blowing on my face because I thought it was warmer. That was part of the reason why the baby wasn't going down, or he was going down, but he kept waking up because I had him in a onesie that was warmer for warmer weather, you know what I mean? But it was freaking cold Friday, so I wanted to make sure when I put him, but it was kind of like warm anyways, because like I went to put on a warmer sweater in, preparation of once the sun went down. However, the baby woke up, so now I'm rocking the baby. I got this thicker sweater on. I'm having a hot flash because the kid's on me in his jammies, and I can feel the heat coming off of him. So, he fell asleep on me. I put him down in the camper. He lasted all of 2.5 seconds. I had enough time to take off the thick sweater and put my thinner one back on when he woke up again. Uh, he woke up like 4 different times with me trying to put him down. Finally, Pick brought the rocking chair, my niece's rocking chair that is on the porch. He brought that, which just barely fit through the camper door. He brought that inside of the camper, which I have it on the linoleum area part of the kitchen before it turns to rug where the booth, where the slide out is. So I'm limited as to the space. I'm like, oh my God. So I was rocking the baby there, and I just said, screw it. And I pulled his onesie off of him while I was rocking him. He was down to just diaper. And let me tell you, he freaking fell asleep. So that was the thing. He was overheating. He was having a hot flash like me, and this is why he keeps waking up. So I pulled his stuff off. He went back down in just a diaper and a light blanket. And he slept like that almost all night. I think I got up to pee in the middle of the night. I know I got up to pee in the middle of the night. I just can't remember exactly if it was the 1 o'clock one or whatever. But that's when I said, hey, the baby's laying with just a small blanket. So I put a thicker blanket on him, and he snuggled right into that. So that was great. It was definitely warmer Saturday than it was Friday, but that's the whole thing. I don't know how to dress the kid. But I'm like my mother, and when we go away, I have dress for winter, even though it's summer. You have long pants, you have a coat, or like a windbreaker and a sweater. I had mittens on him that Chantel had gotten him that go with his little freaking Elmer's Fudd hats. Okay, because hands are freezing. So I put these little mittens on, and my husband was like, "Holy shit, is he gonna go climb Mount Everest?" I said, "Hey, this baby's hands are freaking freezing. It's just enough to warm him up. He doesn't have to keep them on all day. You know what I mean?" So his shoes, I gotta get him new shoes. I got a bag full of shoes, but they're all too big. And the two that I've been waiting for him to fit into, he has and surpassed that. So I got to get him something that fits him for the here and now. Because he just does not keep socks on. And that's another thing. I got to get him socks that he fits into now, because all the socks I bagged up because they were all the newborn to whatever 6 months fucking socks. I'm trying to cram his feet, which aren't big, which aren't much bigger than what they've been, but like he's a year old now. So one of these days, actually I have the car tomorrow, so for my cardiology appointment, my daughter's going to watch him for me, and then I'd like to see if I can go to that birthday party store. Hopefully it's open, and see if I can find I got a couple of bags of balloons. Shit, did I bring it home? Or are they still up? I bought stuff and I brought it up to camp, but it also had the bags of balloons. They're round balloons, but they were only white. I couldn't find clear ones because of my idea of putting them all in his little solar shelter that I got him. Thomas 907's in the house. Good morning, Thomas. You too, buddy. Safe travels. I hope Sissy's feeling better. I can't believe we're, like I said, mid-August already. Oof. I'm not ready for winter yet, really. Score. Sorry, I had a conversation with my husband the other day, okay, which I put it on Facebook for shits and giggles to see what other people would say. We have we'll call it a coffee grinder, okay, to grind the beans. Now, it's the top and the middle part that have the teeth like this, and then there's a third bottom piece where it falls through to. Now, when I use it, I always unscrew the bottom piece, because isn't that the goal? See, I don't grind up enough for a week, okay, or even the day. I do it for cupful. You know what I'm saying? So when I grind, I want everything that's in there to fall through those little holes and end up in the bottom. Well, I put this on Facebook, and people are like, "Oh, I take from the center," which is what my husband does, because I leave the stuff that's at the bottom so that it can build up. And then if I'm ever out of coffee beans, I have that to fall back on. I was like, no, I've always grinded and taken the surplus of what you just ground, the freshies, and that's what I use. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't break up a bunch. I just do enough for a cup. So my goal is to crunch up the pieces that I put in between, so that now all I have to do is insert it and not have to worry about it being broken up. And I just want to say hello to Lieutenant Emmerman, who also just joined us. Thanks for stopping by. We got about 10 minutes left to the stream. You're funny, mama. But anywho, I just noticed the coffee grinder, and guess what? Score for bean. I don't give a shit. I call that. I call that mine. I call that. You want to take from the center? Hey, fine, cool. Whatever falls through the bottom is mine. That's how I look. I don't care if it's got keef in it or not. That goes on. I use this little brush that I have to get all the coffee grinds out of all the ridges. You know what I mean? So I make sure that I sweep up all the edges and the grooves, the bottom. Tja, man. As soon as this stream's done, I'm going to go pump some of that. And oops, make a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's it. Gonna make myself a cuppa. I usually call it a bowl of salad. Most people catch my drift. And those that don't think I'm having a fucking bowl of salad. No. You gotta do it. I love code. I love talking to guys. I used to use it all the time. Some people it's just totally lost on, and other people not pick up right away what the hell you're talking about. But birds of a feather. The pot, not a pot. They're going to do the pot. How's it going, Lieutenant? Hope all is well with you. Last time I was at my daughter's, a friend of theirs, has been around forever, their whole life. They grew up together. He gave me this stuff. It's juice. It's not syrup or serum, but yeah, it's juice made from the powder of something, THC powder or something like that. And he gave it to me for free. And I every once in a while take a little sippage off of it. That shit wrecks you. Like I got it like 3 weeks ago, and I still got a little less than half. Because sometimes, like, if he's like it's a fussy day because he's teething, I really don't have that. Well, I could if I'm gonna let him sit there and cry, you know what I mean? But I try not to do that. But for the most part, he's such a good kid that he does play with this stuff in the playpen area. He lays there and watches his TV and uh, amuses himself, which is awesome. Sometimes not. The minute I get up off the couch or out of his eyesight, he starts whining, you know what I mean? And again, that's understandable because we're together all the time. But sometimes I can't do what I like to do. So that little bottle of juice definitely comes in handy. On the couple of times that I was like, no. So I took a little sippy, and I'm talking little sip, because I know what smoking a bowl or smoking a gorilla finger, how I'm going to react to that, but I'm not sure how much is in this bottle. So if I take 2 sips or whatever, within a half an hour, I'm like wrecked. Like, I'm not doing anything. Not like that kind of wreck, but like definitely not driving. You know what I mean? It's almost like instant nap time. Nap time in a bottle. That's what it is. One of these days I might buy a card. My daughter gave me a electronic smoking device, a vape, if you will, like a year ago. I still have it, never used it. Again, the juice guy, my juicer. was like, oh, I can get blah blah blah. He's supposed to get me gummies to try and this and that. We'll see. So yeah, go to my cardiologist tomorrow. Probably just do a regular like EKG thing. See, make sure that I'm in sinus rhythm, which I am. I haven't been on cardiac meds in about a year. And that's why I asked if I still needed to do Coumadin. And they're like, well, yeah, you had the ablation and you don't have any heart problems right now, but you could get AFib could return. So we'd like to keep you on a blood thinner just for that reason. But like I said, now I got to try to see if I can get that Eliquis set up and mailed to me so I can start taking it because my Coumadin is almost gone. However, I do have a bottle of what's left of the Eliquis from a couple of years ago when I fell into the donut hole and I went on to warfarin. You got to stop taking whatever the shit that you were taking. Well, I didn't throw it away. I'm not a throw fucking medicine person away, you know what I mean? Because you never know. So I do have Eliquis left to use if I run out of fucking warfarin because they said stop taking the warfarin for 3 days before you start your Eliquis. So, I know I got about 3.5 minutes left of my screen, but I am going to say goodbye now because my stomach is kind of gurgling and I don't know if it's going to give me 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So instead of being embarrassed and sharding in front of all of you and anybody else who may be watching, and I'm sorry to even use that terminology. Don't make me laugh. We're going against the flow. But I'm going to say goodbye now so that I can get up and try to use the bathroom before the little one wakes up again. And thank you, Mrs. Candle. You also, I hope everything's well with you guys on the home front too. I've been kind of out of the loop. I need to catch up on the live streams and all of that stuff. But, anyways, like I said, my stomach is gurgling. Things are going through the pike. We will not have a live stream on Friday unless we get up there early enough and maybe I do a live, but I sincerely doubt it. So if you don't see live on Friday, it won't be Brunch and Bean through StreamYard. It'll be through YouTube. I almost said Yahoo. It'll be live on YouTube if I do it, but if not, let's just plan on Monday, shall we? So with that, love to all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me and the little one and the ruggy rugs. And we'll do it all again next Monday. Everybody have a great week. Peace out. Peace. Whoa. Guys, have a great week. Love you all. Later. Oh my God, my stomach. Yeah, like 3 cups of coffee isn't the reason, right?